Do you have 24 hours to spend in Geneva, Switzerland? Then you click on the right video. Let me help you plan a successful layover trip in Geneva. In this video, you will see an overview of a layover trip in Geneva and get suggestions on what to do and what to avoid. These tips and suggestions are based on my recent trip to Geneva and some hard-learned lessons. Before I get into it, I would appreciate if you subscribe to this channel and give it a thumbs up if you enjoy this video, so I can keep making videos like this and help travelers around the world plan better. Without further ado, let's get started. Once you arrive at the airport, the best way to get to the city center or downtown is by train. I would not recommend taxi or Uber because taking a train is a no-brainer. It's the fastest, cheapest, and most reliable way to get to the city center. Walk 5 minutes through the shopping area inside the airport. You will see train schedules and ticket booths or vending machines. Get a ticket for €3. Walk to the platform and hop on a train. All trains make a stop at a city center. Just within 6 minutes, you will arrive at the Fondue station, which is the central downtown area. I was also told that I can get a free train ticket at the baggage claim hall. I briefly looked at it and I couldn't find it. And the staff at the airport told me that I should buy the ticket. So I don't know who to believe, but the ticket cost only €3 and it's not worth sweating over. Though here's a mistake I made. Before I hop on a train, I Google mapped the directions and it told me that it would be a 20-minute train ride. So I took a seat and got myself comfortable for a 20-minute ride. The thing is,
ladies and gentlemen, we are arriving in Geneva main station.
so it only took like 5 to 7 minutes. It was only a couple of train stations away. So I had to rush out of the train. The moral of the story is, don't trust Google on this. Ask locals and staff at the train station. They know better than Google. Once you make your way into the city center, check into your hotel or at least leave your luggage so you can start exploring the city. Here's a tip. Choose an inexpensive hotel in the city center like near the Fondue station. Just a 3 minutes walk from the train station is our hotel. It was super convenient to travel from and to the airport, and everything I needed was within walking distance, including a pharmacy. And you will see why I mentioned pharmacy later in this video. Before anything, we needed a big cup of coffee, so we went to Starbucks. And here's the mistake number 2. We ordered 2 Grande Americanos without checking the price. Turns out this Grande Americano was almost $7. Basically 2.5 times more. I mean, I've heard things are expensive in Switzerland. And now I know even the average Joe doesn't have an average price tag. Don't get me wrong though, the coffee tasted great. And when it comes to sandwiches and pastries, Swiss Starbucks had better menus and prices. So take advantage of that. Finally, we are ready to go sightseeing. Except there was something definitely wrong. As we were walking towards Pont du Mont Blanc to explore the city, we noticed all the shops were closed and there weren't many people on the streets. So here comes the biggest mistake I've made. I was in Geneva on Sunday. Because on Sundays, almost everything in the central area is closed. It's completely empty. It's all closed. Hello! Usually, I'm not big on shopping, but in Geneva, I was really looking forward to do a little shopping at a place like the Victorinox flagship store. So I was bummed out that I had to scratch off a few of the things that I planned in Geneva. If you're interested in shopping and people watching in Geneva, avoid Sundays. Nothing is on display. Good thing though, the beautiful Geneva Lake is open 24/7. And bad news, I missed another major thing that I planned in Geneva, which is singing Le Gâteau in action. There goes my mistake number 4. I didn't check the operating schedule of this iconic water fountain in advance. The fountain is operated during certain times, and the schedule varies depending on the season. I arrived there a little after 4 p.m., and unfortunately for me, the fountain stopped operating at 4. So here's another tip for you. Check out the website I've linked down below to find out the schedule for your next trip. One thing I didn't screw up in Geneva was fondue dinner. I called the restaurant ahead and made a reservation, which I highly recommend. This restaurant was packed with people on Sunday evening, and I see why. They do justice to Swiss fondue. It's a fully packed restaurant and I smell cheese. We ordered a pot of fondue for 2 and a small portion of raclette, which tastes pretty much like the fondue.
Oh, the different cheese, I think.
So here's the tip. If you're not big on cheese, just order a small portion of raclette. You will get a taste of Swiss fondue without making too much commitment. Personally though, I can never have too much cheese, so I devoured both dishes. While the successful fondue dinner made up for all the planning mistakes I made in Geneva, there's one more major mistake I made that I have to admit. So we almost forgot to do our COVID test before our flight tomorrow to the US. We're gonna do the rapid antigen test. Hopefully we'll get the test result tonight. Fingers crossed. Thankfully, the pharmacy was open till night and they took us in, even though we showed up at the last minute without making an appointment. So the test was free of charge and the result came out within 15 minutes. Thanks, Switzerland. We were distracted. If we weren't lucky though, we wouldn't have been able to fly back to the US. COVID is still not over yet, especially if you're traveling to or from the US. I've heard stories of American travelers stuck abroad because they catch a coronavirus during the trip and they cannot fly back to the US. Let's enjoy ourselves, but let's not get too relaxed about taking the COVID precautions while traveling. Anyways, that's the end of our layover trip. And if you ask me if the layover trip was worth it, I'd say yes, because Geneva isn't so big that a day trip was sufficient. So if you can get much cheaper flights by making a stop in Geneva, definitely do it and check Geneva off your list. I hope this video was helpful and made you want to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.